Greyman! 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 Holy YouTube video, Greyman!
Grey Maniacs gather, 'tis I again, starting a new, right, I used to do the bloggy blogs where I go through all my comic books and just whatever come up from the day, but I'm going to start a new series now of going through my comic boxes, and we're on box 28, which is The Demon. So this is going to be a lovely demon-centric video. Yeah, gaze upon the demon's mighty awesomeness. Jack Kirby. The costume of the demon is based on a Prince Valiant comic book where he went to a fancy dress party one time, and this is the demon costume that he wore. Yeah, and so Jack Kirby used that image to create the demon. Pretty good stuff, huh? September 1972, I think it is. I can't bother to open it up, actually. I think it's 1972. I'll mention it at the end if it's wrong, if I remember to look it up even. Right, the first DC issue, Jack Kirby's startling new epic, The Origin of the Demon. Of course, named Etrigan, who is within the body of Jason Blood. From the court of King Arthur of Camelot. Merlin is the half-brother of the demon. This was revealed later, I believe. I can't remember if it was revealed in the initial series. But he traps the demon Etrigan in the body of Jason Blood. See, no one is here, Inspector, but I heard something. In the den of witches lies the fate of man. Read Bath of Fire. And of course, to come out from Jason Blood, where he's imprisoned, Jason has to invoke him via, it's either he says Yahweh Demonicus Etrigan is one of those things that sometimes summons him, but he more often says Gone, gone the form of man, arise the demon Etrigan. That's the more familiar rhyme that he will say. And there's a reverse rhyme when he wants to change back as well. I think it's basically the same. Again, return again to form of man or something like that. If you live the former life, then you may become a victim of the reincarnators. Meet Jason Blood as the demon. It's a pretty classic looking monster demon, Kirby-esque monster demon. It looks like they've been split up there. There's Jason Blood and this demon together on the same page. So for a minute they were, no longer inhabiting the same body. From the eerie wilderness of Transylvania, the evil boils in a cauldron of hate and spills over to challenge Merlin and the demon. Also, the strangest thing that lives on fear, the creature from the beyond. Look at that. There's a witch, she's got some effigy of Etrigan that she's sticking pins into. And this strange monk-looking overlord kind of dangling Etrigan from his strings like a puppet while the other crone is jabbing him with skull-topped pins. Great art. 20 centres as well. So everything about that cover. Beautiful orange background, lovely demon logo, the DC and the 20-cent box circles. Yeah, that is very pleasing, that cover, I have to say. Got price labels on some of these covers from, not on the covers, but on the plastic from mycomicshop.com, where I ended up buying them all from. So just pull it out for a second so we can read what it says. An evil witch whose powers stagger the mind and freeze the soul. Only one would dare to defy her. The demon. Oh yeah, he dares to defy anything. He has no qualms about defying, killing, maiming, burning with his fiery breath, rending asunder with his claws. There we go, storming a castle. Whilst a crone of some variety, I think it's the same crone from the last cover, same hair colour. Yeah. lightning crackling in the background. Great stuff. Right. Bolt your windows, lock your doors. It's the night of the Howler, the demon. The Howler's like a werewolf type creature. He does come back in the third series as well, actually, the Howler. There's a few of them. I think Robin becomes a Howler in later, at least he faces up against the Howler. I can't remember now. I'm sure there's a cover of him like a Howler in a Robin costume. I think it's like a werewolf plague almost, where people become howlers. I think it's reversible. I can't remember now. It's like a magical causation, I believe. He appeared in the dark of night. The strange creature called Witch Boy, the demon. Yeah, this is Clarion the Witch Boy. Really cool character. Now, this is the first depiction of him. This must be his first appearance. I didn't see him until series 3, where he's depicted as like looking younger. He's looking more like a teen here. And when the Seven Soldiers of Victory by Grant Morrison came along, he looked like an emo teen. I was like, that's not how he looks supposed to look. But because I was used to what he looked like in series 3, more of a toddler, more like a 5 or 6 year old. But pure evil. He looks like he's like 15 or something like that, doesn't he? But I think this is the original depiction of him, so that was how he was originally. But I like the more childlike looking depiction of Clarion. It makes him seem more evil. The juxtaposition of innocent looking child with like evil magician is much more fun. Right, Phantom of the Sewers, the demon. Closer, just come a little closer. And then we see the demon in all his Kirby-esque goodness on the hunt. Whilst this guy pretending to be a wax figure or a statue stands with sword poised, like a sword's gonna take out Etrigan. Dream on, fella. Dream on. Right, let's just open this cover up so I can read the blurb. I do like a blurb. Part man, part elemental fury. He stalks the dark of night in search of fearful enemies. The demon, number 9. Whatever you are, the demon will not run. I don't believe that the demon was a rhyming demon in this first series. I can't remember now. I've read it fairly recently. I think he might have rhymed now and again, but he wasn't a permanently rhyming demon, I am reasonably sure. I'm not sure if the rhyming demon part... I think the rhyming demon part might have begun when Alan Moore did him in Swamp Thing. I think that might have been when he first got his promotion to the ranks of the rhymers. To recover a lost soul, he had to face the terrors of the Inferno, the demon. Who dares summon me? Yep, you're a big demon, but the bigger you are, the harder you fall. The Etrigan's scared of nothing or no one. He'll take him out. He'll take him out. It's like, don't you dare don't who are you asking who's daring to something? I'm daring. Etrigan is daring. You got something you want to do about it? That's what he's going to say. And they probably notice, when he realises he's Etrigan, he goes, I'm sorry, Etrigan. I didn't realise it was you. A monster is loose in the city. He belongs to Baron von Evilstein. Greatest character name ever. This is number 11. Look at him. Look at this hulking menace. Look at that. Look at that grim face. Almost makes Bill from Comic Mag's Musings look cheerful. Look at that. What? I am Justin, of course. It's always good to have a dig at my fellow cover slingers. Right. Surgical sorcery practiced in a modern metropolis turned it into Terror City. The demon. Hold, demon! Don't meddle in realms where even you can be destroyed. Look at all them Kirby monsters. Look at this gaggle of Kirby monstrousness. Cool stuff. Sorcery and death above Gotham City. Sorcery and death above Gotham City streets. The demon. I couldn't read it for the label. I was trying to work it out. I'm unleashing every terrible thing your mind can think of. Can you take it? Revenge sparks the most horrible spell ever cast. The demon. I command you, disappear. He's back. He's angry. He's deadly. Witch Boy. Which boy? It's this boy, Clarion. That's which boy it is. And there's his familiar Tickle, who is a werecat. She's like a cat, but she turns into like a cat humanoid looking with like big claws and yeah, dangerous, very dangerous. I was worried for a second now. I thought there was a scrunched up comic in there. That was like, ah. But this one's like the last two here from this run, and the last. I'm going to show you a couple more. I'll show you the second series as well because it's only a 4-parter. That's all I'll show you in this episode. Who was real or who was not? It all depended on who died in the struggle. The demon. So there's two demons, right? And it's obvious that some text has been cut off from this cover. The imposter will never defeat me. And then Clarion's big talking. There's a big gap at the top of his word balloon, and underneath it says, "And you will exist in his place." But it's like, what happened there? What was missed out? There's no way that word balloon was how it was meant to have been. You know, you don't put a massive word balloon like that and then put tiny writing in, do you? You have to fill in the word balloon, so you'll either do the writing bigger so it's like he's shouting, or you make the word balloon smaller. So something's fallen off there. Maybe it's demon. Maybe it's like a demon logo. Demon? No, but it'll make sense because then it says, "And you will exist in his place." So there's definitely something missing there. I think it's on all the copies. I don't think it's definitely not just on mine. I'm wondering if maybe it was going through the printer and one of the inks wasn't working, but then it would be on some and not on others. But I think it's not on any of them. So I'm guessing that before when they did the cover, I think they put the typeface on separately, didn't they? I reckon it must have fallen off. I wonder if anyone knows the secret of what happened to that word balloon. He was captive of the most evil sorceress of all time, immortal enemy. Here we go. Morgana Le Fay. Or Morgane, as she sometimes is known. There you go. Obviously an enemy of Etrigan's, because Etrigan fought for Camelot. And she was obviously an enemy of Camelot, enemy of King Arthur and Merlin. So she's finally captured her enemy. Yeah, that was it. That was 16-issue run of the first series of The Demon. Not sure if it was the implosion or... I don't think it was the implosion. Maybe just didn't have enough sales. And that was way back. I'm not too sure when that finished. There's no date on the outside. But if it started in 72, this was going to be about 74. I'm guessing about 74 it finished. So I have no idea what other appearances he had in that time. Was he a bit player in some comic books? I know there was a couple of Brave and the Bold that he was in. Would they be? I think they would be in between. I think they'll be about late 70s probably. So I probably could. Let me dig those out and show you them now. Pretty sure I have, because I have them in this box as well. I'm sure. Right, so Brave and the Bold 109, Batman and the Demon, Gotham Bay, Be My Grave. Be My Brave. Yeah, so Batman and the Demon. This is actually a double. I've also got this in my Brave and the Bold run box as well as in my Demon box. I probably bought them because of the fact it was the Demon. And then I was going for a Brave and the Bold run as well, and I don't mind having doubles. Same as this one, Batman and the Demon. You call yourself a Batman? No, you really are one. This is Brave and the Bold 137. I believe this is the only appearances of the Demon in Brave and the Bold. Let's have a quick look at the date. So I'm assuming this is... Let's have a quick look at the date inside. I'm guessing it's like early 80s. No, 1977. So I think that's what I said originally, wasn't it? So this is earlier than my first ever Brave and the Bold. If it was like 79. It was the one where Plastic Man helps save Christmas from the mob. And also one where Dr. Fate, later in the year, Dr. Fate teams up with Batman. Right, so that's a nice early one. And there's another couple here, which I'm guessing 70s, probably late 70s or 80s. Let me have a quick check. This is when he met up with Wonder Woman. And I picked him up because I love the Demon. I think that's been assessed by now. These are from 1981. So Wonder Woman. This is some of my only Wonder Woman comics. I never really collected many Wonder Woman because being a guy, I wanted to see other guys, I suppose. Not had anything against Wonder Woman at all, but mainly stuck to the guy books. Right, so there's Demon bursting through a window to assist, I'm assuming to assist. Second sensational feature, the Huntress battles Lion Mane. Enter the Demon, but has he come to save the amazing Amazon or slay her? A plague of monsters. It's a rather lascivious looking demon. It looks like he's trying to kiss her. Saying that, Demon does kiss Wonder Woman in a later comic book because he's a dirty dog. And Wonder Woman is beautiful, so you can't blame him. Right, there's 281. The Demon again. The Huntress versus the Joker. This time he's mine. And side by side with the death-dealing Demon. Looks like they've journeyed into hell to battle other demons. Right, and assuming the last part of this story, not even the Demon can save the Amazon from the fury of a man-bull berserk. Mayhem means the Minotaur. And in the backup, the diabolical Joker is back, and he's got the hard-hitting Huntress hanging by her thumbs. Buckler and Giordano cover. Well, I've shown them out of turn in the box simply because I believe that chronologically those will be the next appearances. I'm not sure, there's maybe some other appearances in between. But in 1987, he got another 4-part series. Matt Wagner and Art Nichols, 4-parter. Quite a cool cover, interesting art for him. I'm not sure if he's a rhymer in this, and they're just titled Demon. It doesn't say the Demon. I always think of him as the Demon. When I think of demons in DC, there's only one the Demon. There's lots of demons, but he is the Demon. Right, and he's just got the magical rune, Java Daemonicus, it says there at the top, which is one of the chants that he uses when he wants to change. Jason Blood wants to free the demon from inside him. So pretty cool covers, these ones. All like circle covers. Like it's like a magic summoning circle, if you know what I mean. Circles of like powerful magic about them, don't they, for containment and that kind of thing. I think that quite often in this has got Yahweh Demonicus, Etrigan, all written in the circle. Interesting art. Quite often in these stories, Jason Blood is trying to rid himself of the demon, and I think this is a case of him trying to rid himself of the demon through most of this story, and the other way around as well. The demon wants to get rid of Jason Blood. The demon has got a love-hate relationship, more hate than love with Jason Blood, and certain acceptance at other times as well. Quite often, if Jason Blood wants Demon to do something, he'll threaten to kill himself. Or, and like the demon needs him because I think that they're not too sure what would happen if he did die. Would it also kill Demon, that kind of thing? With no one to summon him from out of Jason Blood's body. So there you go, that's a 4-part. I need to read this again. I've not read this 4-part for ages. I don't remember the first time a long time ago. I don't know when I got it, but yeah, I'd need to have a reread of that, I reckon. Anyway, so that's it for this video. I'll come back next week and I will go through some more of my Box 28, my Demon collection. Until then, have a great amazing day, and may all your news be good news.
Gone, gone the form of man.
Arise the demon Etrigan, Yahweh Demonicus Etrigan.